Good morning of all students of class 9s. I hope you all are safe and because you all are at home. तो चलिए आज के सेकेंड डे में फिर से हम लोग मोशन के अगले पॉइंट्स पर चर्चा करते हैं. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्क्राइब और द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक ऑफ मोशन. Let's we have the description here. What is motion? Motion, when an object changes its position with respect to time in comparison to a stationary object. Is called the motion. So now let's we have a look on position. What is position? Either in rest or in uniform speed. So that we have to discuss here points motion and changes its position. It means we have to discuss here about the position as distance, displacement, time, etc. So first of all we will have to discuss about the distance. What is distance? Distance is as defined the actual length covered by an object is called the distance. While displacement the shortest distance covered by an object known as displacement. Ready? Now once again, when an object changes its position with respect to time in comparison to a stationary object, it's called the motion. Now whatever the position is concerned, what do you mean by position? Position कहते किसको है? Then we have to study here either the object is in rest or the object is in uniform speed or motion. Now here the time position is concerned, then position contains lots of physical laws as distance, displacement, time, acceleration, velocity, speed, etc. Here we have to discuss in this chapter distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, retardation, etc. Only these points should be discussed. So whenever if an object changes its position, then it covers distance or displacement with respect to time. So we have to also find and what is how much distance is covered by an object. Okay. How we will differentiate between distance and displacement? For example, an object moves on a circular path. Then what will be distance and displacement? Suppose this is the circular path. An object starts from A with respect to time, and suppose it reaches from here or anywhere, and after time it reaches once again here. Distance will be actual length two pi r, while displacement will be 0, because it reaches from any points here and once again it reaches from the same at the same time, same point, so that same distance emitted की total positive and total negative becomes total 0, because 2 pi r, it means the entire system reaches from the same point, so that 2r minus 2r is equal to 0. But once again, if the object is at semicircular path, then distance will be pi r, while displacement will be 2r. Okay. Do it fast. Now take another example. A man travels 1.5 meter towards east. Then 2 meter towards south. And finally 4.5 meter towards east. And finally 4.5 meter towards east. Now you may watch here 1.5 meter towards east and then 2 meter towards south and finally 4.5 meter towards east. Then what will be distance? Distance is equal to actual length. Actual length is equal to AB plus BC plus CD. This one is equal to 1.5 plus 2 plus 4.5. (8 meter). while displacement will be what? Displacement will be shortest distance. Shortest distance will be what? In right angle triangle AMD, AD is equal to under root AM square plus MD squared, because here AM is equal to BC is equal to 2 meter. टू का होल स्क्वायर फोर 4.5 and 1.5. .3 meter. This is the real difference between distance and displacement. This is the vital example, and I hope you all will have understood it very carefully. Watch it here once again. I am just describing it very clearly. A man travels 1.5 meter towards east, then 2 meter towards south, and finally 4.5 meter towards east. Actually, we have to find out the distance is equal to actual length. Actual length AB plus BC plus CD. While displacement is equal to shortest distance, that is, as I have discussed in this figure, I have just put it a perpendicular and parallel to BC, AM parallel to BC, and AM is here, this is the perpendicular side, and then after we can see it very clearly in triangle, right triangle AMD. As you all know, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of their corresponding sides, so that the AD square is equal to AM square plus MD square. Is it clear? Okay. Now for 30 seconds you must wash your hands with soap, any type of soap which gives you proper smells, that is the jhag. Wash your hands, cover your mouth, and make social distances to each other, and live at home only, in home only. This is the sanitizer, hand sanitizer. Okay. Now the next embedded key in next step we will have to describe about the uniform and non-uniform motion. हाँ कौन? अच्छा तेरा क्लास में 10 मिनट 1 घंटा हम 9 बजे बोले हैं ना अभी तो What is uniform motion? When an object covers equal distances in equal interval of time then it is called then the motion is called the uniform motion. Suppose this straight line shows that this is the distance uniform motion x-axis y. Okay, and now in the next class we will discuss more about the non-uniform motion. Thank you.
Okay.